Good afternoon. How are you now? Good, right? Thanks God that the weather today is not so hot like yesterday. And that is why the air conditioner works better with a good weather. When it is so hot, even with air conditioner, it's not really cool. So, in the gospel today, it's always good for me to see young people, especially the Thiếu nhi Thánh thể coming to church like this. Yeah, we have a lot of Thiếu nhi Thánh thể here. The future of the church. Now, the main message of the gospel today, Jesus wants to tell us that through suffering to glory or to victory. In English, we have the saying, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. And I believe that we are so blessed. You think so? We are so blessed here. Yes. We are so blessed with the gift of food, drinks, and many things else, including education. Even right now, we feel hot. We feel the heat. But in Vietnam, Philippines, or Mexico, those countries close to Tropicana area, it's even harder, If you happen to go back to Vietnam, it is very hot now. Hot and humid combined. Oh, very, very discomfort. Now, I want to tell you something myself, my experience, and our parents' experience, so that we feel the blessing that we have, so that we can be better deal with whatever happened to us, especially with small kind of discomfort in life. In Vietnam, my uncle, just like many other poor men years ago, had to make money by riding the tricycle, Xích-lô. Yeah, Xích-lô is a very hard job. Most of the men who ride tricycle looks very skinny. And on a lucky day, they had some customers who's thin, who look skinny, who are light, and they could drive the tricycle on the plain street fine, very well. But sometimes they carry, for example, a very two huge ladies, 200, 300 pounds. And especially when they have to face the uphill, the bridge, cầu. And many of them had to walk down off the tricycle and push themselves, And one time I remember, I came up from my bicycle to help one skinny man to push up the two big ladies up the bridge. And you know what? The longer, the higher the bridge was, the better the man enjoyed when he went down, right? Those who ride bicycles or tricycles especially know this very well. The higher the bridge is, and when we try so hard to reach the top, the more we enjoy going down. Most of us here drive cars. We never feel that feeling, very good feeling, friends. We go up, we just push the pedal on our feet and go down. No, we don't feel good. But for those who ride tricycles, going down is so good experience for them. No pain, no gain. To suffering, to victory. Or, talking about exercise. Any of you exercise? No, we need to do exercise. I have the 24 fitness membership. I go around many houses, including my parents' house. There are some treadmill machine. But when I ask them, nobody uses it. Everybody bought the treadmill machine, but they just used it for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or a month. Most of them quit. You know why they quit? Because they feel very tired to do it. But if they do exercise every day or every few times a week, you have a good health, right? Or especially, you know, even I'm skinny, but I try to lift weight. You know, when I lift weight, remember, especially heavy one to build muscles. If I lift 12 times, the last single one, or the last 2 times are more important than the previous 10 times. You know it. That is why those men and women, especially those muscle men who try to lift weight, they try so hard to do the very last one, right? With the help of their friend. One more, man. One more. Yeah, they try very hard. And they made it. And the more they made it like that, after just few weeks, they look in the mirror. He can enjoy himself. See, I have my muscle. No pain, no gain. If you don't exercise, especially if you don't lift weight, if you always fail to lift weight and you want to have muscles, always skinny, friend. Now, talking about study, all of us here are students, right? We are all students. You know, when I studied at St. John's Seminary, philosophy and theology were difficult, very difficult. Because philosophy and theology were difficult itself already. In this case, I study them as English as my second language. That is why I have to study day and night. Especially before I had big exams, I studied day and night. Sometimes for weeks or even a month, 2 months. You know what? When I prepare so hard for one paper, exams, and when I turn in the paper, I felt sign of relief. Because I just completed something so hard for so long with my whole heart and energy. You know what? After a few days, few weeks, I received the paper back. You know what? I did not want to look at it right away. I looked slowly from the bottom up. I cover everything because it was so important for me. So I looked, the more it looked, many check like this and good, very good, the better I felt. So when I move up from bottom, I cover my hand like this. Oh my God, good, very good. Oh man, good. And then to the top, A+. Oh my God, I felt wonderful. I felt so good. Do you know why? Do you know why I felt so good? Because I studied day and night for even a month for one exams. Some of my friends who had A or A+, a lot, but they did not feel that good. Why? Because they were so smart, because they did not spend that long time and effort to do the test. But in my case, the reason that I enjoyed one A+ so much is because I put so much effort and time and energy on it. No pain, no gain. No suffering, no victory. No suffering, no resurrection like the Lord. So Jesus today wants to tell us clearly, my friend, if in this world we know that no pain, no gain, and in spiritual way, in the way to heaven, in the way to holiness, we too need to sacrifice. So my friend, especially with this hot weather, instead of complaining about hot weather always, let us embrace it. Or every morning when you wake up, even when you feel that you're sleepy, right? You wake up in the 6 or 7 a.m., you may feel you're still sleepy, but learn to say something good. Instead of saying, oh, I don't want to go to school. Oh, I don't like to study. Instead of saying that, let you say that, oh, thank God for the gift of education. Thank God for an opportunity for me to study something. Many millions, hundreds of millions of young boys and girls who have no chance to go to school. So give God thanksgiving. Remember, if you have to study hard in order to graduate, in order to have good grade, it's the same thing. You have to pray. You have to come to church on Sunday like this. You have to listen to the Word of God and reflect and try your best to apply upon it. And you have to try to help your friends among thiếu nhi thánh thể, or at home, help your brothers and sisters, or help your parents to do something. Because in doing good, we gain something spiritually. If we just eat and play and don't focus on something spiritual, we will be ruined sometime, sooner or later. So yes, in addition to study hard, in addition to playing your games, in addition to walking around or going to school, we need to pray. We need to go to church on Sunday. We need to do anything that the thiếu nhi thánh thể require us to do. And we need to have some kind of good virtues in life in order to enter heaven, in order to be like Jesus.